Yes, indeed. You're tuned into KEXP, where the music matters, listener powered all day, right here in the live room. My name is Larry Mizell Jr. Very happy to announce I'm in the room right now with Angel Dust. Out of Baltimore, members from across the states, and they got some beautiful music off of their latest brand new soul. What's up, y'all?
How's it going?
Thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure.
I've been jamming that record, so I'm excited to have y'all here in the flesh.
Thank you so much.
Most definitely. Want to get into it?
Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's do it. KEXP. Angel Dust, live on KEXP.
This one's called Toxic Boombox.
Let me take this shit to rap. Toxic Boombox. Say. Come on. Toxic Boombox. Can't give me back my time. No, you can't give me back my time. Let me take this shit to rap. Toxic Boombox. Come on. Hey. Toxic Boombox. Hey. Can't give me back my time. No, you can't give me back my time. Make me take this shit to rock. Bounce. Toxic boom. Boom back. Zech. Come on. I do this. Cruz, death wanna come and take you away from me, but the truth is off. Sex is fine. Let me tell you what I wanna do instead. I wanna Sippin Lysol. Sippin Lysol. Sippin Lysol. Beckmann with the money in his hand. Big idea and the $1 million plan. Says I know who you are, man. I don't even know who I am, so why? Sippin Lysol. Sippin Lysol. Sippin Lysol.
Cool.
In the words of Hector from Friday, it's Angel Dust, Holmes. Yo, thank you guys for being here. Brand new soul, the new record. I know brand new and progression is so important to you, Justice, and everything you've been working on for years and everything it represents. I would imagine this is a culmination of a whole bunch of progression over years, but even most recently, because you've got kind of a new lineup of Angel Dust here. Yeah. How has it come together? How has that progression been represented? How y'all are working together?
I would say that point is particularly driven home by this team.
Yeah.
And people who all care so much about defining hardcore, punk rock, rock and roll music by progression.
Yeah.
And challenging yourself. Excuse me, my voice is crazy because it's early in life and alcohol or whatever it is.
No
my
doubt.
life that's crazy. But yeah, the team's incredible, and that's the mission, is to push this thing that we love, guitar music, rock and roll, hardcore, punk, whatever people want to call it. It's less about the genre and what are we doing to challenge ourselves and people who like that shit stuff.
I'm not a hardcore scholar, but I know, just like a lot of genres, hip hop, whatever you name it, there's intense scrutiny and discussion in the community about bands and the ethics of how you're adhering to genre and everything like that. How much do you love to troll those people?
Yeah, it's like a marketing tool at this point. I feel like it's like, let people go off. And I think the majority of the hardcore punk community get that at this point. You know, it's like it's a joke nobody cares about that, like the gatekeeping mentality.
Yeah.
It's like we just posted something funny on the internet. It was a dude who was mad yesterday about us just being us.
Right.
And his complaint was the TikTok community. That's your world now. He's like really upset. And so I just posted on the internet because I knew that our community would love that.
Yeah.
And it was such a fun talking point to see people just unloading on their feelings. A lot of people have been involved in this for a long time and have been sick of that kind of mentality and being held back. And it's a liberating moment right now to be a part of hardcore punk rock music.
It seems like it's a beautiful moment where you have like some real line pushing going on right now. You guys, some of your former bandmates in Angel Dust that are in Turnstile are part of that.
Yeah.
I mean, how does that feel compared to even say like, I don't know, 5 years ago?
5 years ago, it was, I think a lot of things we were doing were being more scrutinized and challenged, and it's cool. It's like, there's moments of doing that, doing your thing, whatever your thing is. You have self-doubt, you have those moments where it's like you come home and the gig wasn't that sick and somebody on the internet is tearing you apart for not holding on to the tradition of exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And just haven't felt that in a long time. It's really liberating.
That's what it's about. Right on.
It's cool.
I know that like Southern California and your time in LA and working with Rob Schnath
huge.
has made a big impact on kind of the trajectory of the band and on this record. Can you talk about that at all?
Yeah. He's one of my biggest influences in life as a person and as a creative person, and particularly with teaching me about production and what production means and what you can do with it as a tool. And it's, again, to use the word liberating, it's like the most liberating tool. You can apply it to anything, and I think in the context of hardcore and punk, it's still very underexplored production, you know?
Yeah,
And
right.
not to say that we're the only band that's it's like other bands are doing that, but to have more control and understanding of production, it's really exciting for the future of like, what could we do? Like, we make another record, it could be anything. There's no rules. It's like another instrument, a new tool that, didn't really exist in our community so much in the past.
So I got hip to y'all with Yak, last year's record, and I was blown away. Tell me how kind of the new lineup and how everybody got together when the cats you were working with, they're in Turnstile, got busy with everything after Glow On, and you were like, we got to keep this thing moving.
Yeah. Kind of everybody's been touring together for years.
Word.
Like, we've all done tours. Everybody's done tours with Angel Dust in their separate bands. And I've known Daniel since he was really young, and he's a phenomenal guitar player. And it's always been a conversation where it's like, I think probably since the first time I met you, you were like, yo, if you need somebody. Angel Dust has always never had one guitar player. It's always been like, the guitar player was always revolving. And Daniel was like, yo, that's going to be me. Y'all need to.
Right.
And it's cool. Like I said, everybody else played in the band. It was really organic. Particularly Daniel and Pat have from Turnstile have been a little more involved in the band since then than the other Turnstile guys. But I remember me and Daniel Fang from Turnstile having a conversation about theoretically what Angel Dust would be, or what it would have to be if it was going to continue. And it was, this lineup was exactly what it would have to be. And it's cool to see it come to life and work out so effectively.
I love it, and I love the sound you guys have achieved. It makes me feel like I'm 15 again, listening to the joints I was listening to. And when I've heard y'all talking about kind of the like reference points, stuff like Power Pop, Lemonhead, stuff like that, I'm just like, okay, like that's fire. And it really comes through because it's such a fun, hard record. You know what I mean?
I think we all love pop music, and I think that's the key ingredient. Is like, I don't think we're the kind of people who sit down and say we're gonna write this type of song right now. That's a fun exercise, but that's just not who we are as artists, separately or as Angel Dust. It's more about just taking tools from everywhere and creating something unique and special. But again, we all have a history with hardcore punk rock music, so it's gonna, if we're just being authentic to ourselves and making the most authentic music we can, it's gonna be a little aggressive, you know?
Yeah, very aggressive. Yeah.
So.
As it should be. What's next?
Shit. We're on tour.
Yeah.
Doing this U.S. tour right now. We've been gone. We've been doing like a world tour kind of thing. We just did Australia, Southeast Asia, Japan. Flew out and started this. Yeah, we did the UK before that. That's true. And then hopefully some weeks off. We have some stuff confirmed for starting next year, but nothing worth mentioning now at this point. And just to be creative, let the flag fly, and just like make music together, write new music, record new music. I think a lot of bands have like a real strict vision of how recording happens, where it's like, oh, we go to the studio, we pay this guy $100,000, and he's gonna let us use all his tools, and we make a record in a month or whatever. That's where I think what we've been talking about is just making music and recording it how we do and putting it together, and that's what makes it cohesive. It's us. It will work. It will make sense. You know, that was kind of a piece of Brand New Soul too. Was like recording little elements in different studios, different mixing engineers, even like switching instruments and stuff.
Nice.
Like, which I think is not super common again for hardcore punk music.
So breaking those formulas, I mean, it just sounds vital. It doesn't sound like a product. And even when you think about like how bands talk about progression, a lot of times it's in the pursuit of some commercial ambition.
Yeah.
And I've never got that vibe, at least since I've been noting y'all. It's this loose collective thing that's just about like, we got to see where this jet engine is going to take us.
That's cool. I appreciate that. That's definitely very much how my brain thinks. And yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like I've been doing this stuff long enough that maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just me being arrogant or ignorant, but I'm like, I could make a hit record. Like, I know what that is. It's like I've just spent my life studying hit records, and it's definitely, it's cool. I love pop music. It's not like a diss to anybody who pursues making hits. I think that's really cool, but it's just more exciting to challenge.
I think there's hit joints on this album that if another album that or another group that wasn't perceived as this is the hardcore group, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Would probably be able to take that to that kind of place.
Yeah.
Not to say that y'all can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I hear that when I'm listening to it.
Yeah, it's like never been a theme to like market it.
Yeah.
We're not like marketing a pop record. We're not marketing a pop band. We're like just rock and rollers making rock music. And it's like, I think that's the definition of Angel Dust. And to disrupt that, to switch it up and do something else, it's like start another band or something. This is what it is,
Right.
It's like if, I agree. There's like a lot of pop sensibility in the songs because again, it's like that's what we do. We take from everything. There's Prince on the tracks, It's like, so it's in there. If you're looking for the pop song, just play it a little faster and noisier, I guess.
Yeah.
Than usual.
And it sounds like y'all have been touring exhaustively, but it sounds like that's been the life for a long time for all of y'all.
Yeah.
How do you guys kind of stay on the same page? I know it's hard in the van. You know what I mean? Still figuring that out.
On the same page, guys. No. I think this group particularly is a very same page team. We all get along so well, and I think we all have very similar objectives, and we understand each other and what we need to tick. I mean, like specifically me, I've been taking a beating on this tour. I've gotten like pretty bad food poisoning, not once but twice on this trip.
Man.
And
I see that.
My foot.
Right.
Yeah, and I've
I was
like
gonna
lost
ask.
my voice. I had the cough. I had a flu for a while, and all of us have gotten. We all had a cough. We got a flu a couple weeks ago. But everybody's just been the team has just been so aware of my issues and helpful, and I think that's kind of the vibe of this team. Is everybody's looking out for each other. We care about each other, and I don't know why. I don't know how it happened that way, but
it's a good accident. It comes through.
Yeah, lucky to have each other.
We definitely lucked out. We've all been in bands where we've been with people who don't, the tempers aren't always evening up. And this is a very mild-tempered group, and everyone's definitely very leaning on each other most of the time. It's a very positive experience in our band.
That's what's up. I know a lot of bands kind of thrive off, like, we're always at each other's throats, and that provides this explosive thing. That's cool.
Not for me.
But who wants to live like that, right?
Yeah.
If this is what you want to do.
Yeah.
Right on. But I was going to ask, how did you break your foot?
Bad barricade situation. It's like, I feel bad even saying what happened, like that's what it is, because I don't want to feel like I'm placing blame. The venue was doing what they needed to do legally, and everybody was doing a great job. It's just like the nature of it. I've kind of been on this kick for a while. I think a lot of musicians have been on this kick for a long time, but it's like a barricade is just significantly more dangerous than not having one. Mm-hmm. It's like I've just seen awful things. I've worked security at clubs. I've seen people crowd surfing and fall down face first on a steel barricade.
Yeah.
And just lose all their teeth. And I'm like, I've never seen that happen on a stage.
Right.
But there's, legal things that just some guy in an office somewhere dictates that we need to put really dangerous item between us and the crowd, and it's a bummer.
Hey, well,
and look at me.
You're
I'm a pro.
up. Yeah.
I've been doing the barricade for 20 years. You know what I mean? It's like I'm still hurt. It's not helping nobody.
I imagine that's not your first war wound out here.
No, I'm just beat up, man.
Yeah.
I've been through it, dude.
Right on.
But it's cool. It's like part of it,
Angel Dust, Best Thing Smoking. Go check them out wherever they're at. Where's that? You guys are going to Portland tonight, right?
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Thank y'all for joining us here. It's a pleasure to have y'all. We keep jamming brand new soul and look forward to what's next.
Yes, man. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having us. Thank you very much.
Hell yeah. KEXP, where the music matters. Thank you for supporting programming like this, live sessions like this. They only happen because of your support in this community that makes it happen. So thank you for that. My name is Larry Mizell Jr. We're in the live room here at KEXP. Been joined by Angel Dust today. Thank you. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on the YouTube and all that good stuff, so you'll be able to see when this comes out. Yes, indeed. KEXP, KEXP.org.
Discover great music at KEXP.org.